Andy, you said that they tried to kill you, they, Antifa, but you're alive. How are you doing just in general?
Um, it's been a difficult number of weeks since the assault on the 28th of May. Um, Psychologically, I think this has been a more difficult injury than the one that I had 2 years ago that many people know about that resulted in the brain hemorrhage. Um, Even though the physical injury is not as severe this time, the emotional and psychological impact of kind of reliving the fact that they were so close to killing me, really, because I was at one point pinned on the ground, and the whole mob, one was holding me down, and the mob behind him was pursuing, and I knew that if they got their hands on me, they would carry out what they've been threatening and promising to do for the past 2 years as they write around Portland and graffiti, kill NGO, murder NGO. It's that I got out with the injuries that I did actually means that I'm lucky. So, and I'm not giving up. I think, a lot of the criticism that I got from people who, broadly speaking, on my side, our side, criticized me for going out there, saying, why would you go out to a situation that you know was dangerous like that?
You're referencing Tim Pool or others as well?
Tim Pool and others. Yes, I'm trying to be diplomatic. And I have not responded to it really directly, but I will now. I think Portland, as autonomous as it wants to be perceived as, is in the United States of America, and as the child of parents who fled communist tyranny, as a American citizen, I absolutely refuse to accept that on American soil, journalists and press can be assaulted and intimidated and harassed with impunity. And I never gave into the politics of tyranny and terrorism from Antifa from 2 years ago. I continued. And the fruits of that labor is the book Unmasked, which has been, I think, one of the largest efforts at informing the public about the truth about Antifa. And so, yes, it's dangerous, but that's also why we have war correspondents that go into actual war zones and risk life and limb. And that's how we know what we do about conflict zones. And the response from the press should not be to demonize journalists who take that risk. And so what was disappointing, though not surprising, was just seeing the entire establishment, elite media class, not stand in solidarity with me. In fact, blaming me and saying that I wasn't a journalist anyways, and somehow implying that I was deserving of the assault and everything that's happened. But I've been through this meat grinder before. It happened 2 years ago. I've been through all the hit pieces and smears and all that, and character assassinations. So, I would be lying if I said none of this affected me, that I can just brush it off my shoulder and move on. It's hard. It's hard to see when you Google my name or go on my Wikipedia and it presents somebody that I don't recognize. But nonetheless, I continue forward, and I really appreciate that I have the opportunity to speak to you today, and that I am fortunate that I can speak, because I was so close to being permanently silenced a few weeks ago.